Hello everyone, November the 12th, and I'm just gonna show you guys a few of the mums. I think it can be said from what I'm seeing online that this has been a fabulous chrysanthemum year for those of us growing in, at least in Ontario and in Canada, and that's been no exception for my growing. The space, the unheated greenhouse that I grow in is just pumping out beautiful, gorgeous blooms. So let me take you through a few of these. So this one here is Apricot Alexis. It's, I'd say it's about 3.5 feet tall. Let me see if I can get it in the sun, if you can get a better idea of the color. Nope, I think the color is better when it's in the shade. Yeah. A little less yellow than that, but Apricot Alexis. It's been, it started blooming, I guess, in October. It's one of these nice incurves, but it's quite a loose incurve. You can see here, this one hasn't been disbudded. I have several branches or several blooms to each branch. I think it looks really nice that way. When you disbud, here's an example of one that's been disbudded, and it's a much larger bloom, and that's the kind of form you get. And this is kind of more the form you get when you don't disbud. So Apricot Luxus. Oops. Put it back in there. And then this is probably the most brilliant white that I have. The whitest white, meaning minimal cream kind of color in it. It's called Silent. It also is a plant that, a mum that starts blooming, I'd say, in beginning of October, mid-October. Pumps out the blooms. That's Silent. And then here we have Seaton's Goldfinger, and I just have one bloom because it's just one of those that you just need to see by itself because the form is so spectacular. So this is either, it's new for me, so it's either a quill or a spider. I think a spider, but I will double check and that'll be on my website. And it's been covered in bloom as well. It looks like it might be a little more difficult to grow, but it wasn't for me. It grew very well. So that's Seaton's Goldfinger. And then this poofy guy, hope if I pull this one out, the other ones won't fall over. Here, let me see if I can maybe get this pink poofy guy first. So this is pink Trusco. It's been growing very tall for me, like fuzzy teddy bears. It's the plant actually right over here, which is about 7 feet. So I think that one probably needs a double stop maybe for the way I grow it. That's pink Trusco. And then this one here right beside it is white Trusco. And it also has that pinky, or sorry, the fluffy appearance. It's got a bit of a pink tinge to it. Not sure if it's coming out, but faint pink, white, and another tall bloomer, so you're definitely going to get the long stems on it. And then also in this vase is one called Barka Red. And it's not a typical red, like it's not a bright red. This is more of a really kind of a black red. You can tell it's red, but it's that black red. It doesn't go to that scarlet red. So that's kind of nice. And it's actually a very well-behaved plant. Perfect height for the long stems, and it's got really strong stems. That's one thing I noticed with this one. That's Barka Red. And then the last one in here is Good Old River City. So this one has been quite a popular seller for me. It's quite similar to the Apricot Alexis that I was talking to you about, but there's more of I don't know if you can tell here, more of a, yeah, let me grab a bloom and pull it out in the sun. So more of a goldy tint versus more of a, I don't know. I'm not really good with colors, but you can kind of see the difference there between the two of them. So River City has the wider petals, so it makes a really nice kind of form. Apricot Alexis will also do that, but the petals aren't quite as long, so it doesn't look as floofy, I guess, as the River City. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these blooms when I finish up here with the videoing. I guess bring them in the house. I don't know how many how many bouquets you can have before you start thinking, okay, that's too many flowers in my house. Is that possible? I don't know. This one over here, this one is Hagar Romo, and this one I need to, you're going to see my messy area, growing area here, but this one needs to come out of the sun so you can really kind of appreciate its beauty. Also mid-October. So most of the ones that I'm showing you started, they're beginning to mid-October, and the ones that started in September are still blooming, but you know, the blooms that had come out in September are starting to look a little old. This is Hagar Romo. And then last but not least, and I'm gonna have to pull this one out of the vase for you to just really, oh no, this is not the last one, there's another one. For you to really appreciate the fact that this one is like one stem. Oh, oh, that one broke off. There's one additional stem, but that's one of the laterals that broke off. So this is one stem on this plant. And this is a variety that I got from a friend who grows in just north of Toronto. And she manages to overwinter this one. It's kind of a silver pink color. It is just spectacular. It is so healthy in growth, and I'm trying to find the ID for it. I don't know what it is yet, but I will. I'll search for it and I'll find it for you. But it is so worth growing. It was really amazing. And then the last one that fell out of the vase is a little itty bitty baby. And that is Pink Fleece. So it's very cute little anemones. It's not going to be the star of the show in your vase, but it's certainly going to be a very pretty filler. That's Pink Fleece. So there you go, just a few of the varieties that I've been growing this year. I have probably, I don't know, 170 more different varieties. I'm not going to be able to highlight them all, but I at least give you a flavor of some of the ones that have been blooming so far. So I hope you enjoyed the video.